My glamour girl, girl, girl. Give me just a minute, yep, just a minute. Wait, let me tell you this. Would you wait a minute? I've never seen a girl like you before. Over on the edge, but still you glow. Yep, but still you glow. Whenever in the room, you steal the show. I see no one else but you, yeah. My glamour girl. You're worth more than gold. I think you should know. The spotlight's on you, my glamour girl.
What's up, my loves? It's me, the goddess SS, and I'm back. I'm back. Hi, my loves. I miss you guys so much. I know I just did the mukbang video with the BLove sauce, trying it for the first time. That was amazing. Like, that sauce is just it's so good. It's so freaking good, and I'm so proud of BLove and everything that she's doing. She is just amazing, and she's such a sweetheart. And if you haven't seen that video, make sure you go over and check it out. And it's my last video, and my mom was in it with me, so make sure you guys go check that out for me. Before we get started, let's take care of the basics here. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and press that notification bell so that you're notified every single time I post a new video. I don't want you to miss anything because there is some seriously amazing things coming. So make sure you join the tribe, okay? Alrighty, now I feel like some people are a little mad at me. I did the first Beyoncé Unpacked video about 3 weeks ago. And I think I said a couple times that, you know, it would be coming out, but it didn't. And I know, and I'm really sorry about that. Things have just been a lot, but they're good. And I just needed that time to kind of refocus my brain. It was the end of the year, new year coming, and it was just a lot. So I'm giving it to you now because I love you guys so much. And I'm so, like, I'm mind blown, you guys. That video has over 3,000 likes currently. I mean, 3,000 views, I'm sorry. I was looking at my app, and I was just watching the numbers just skyrocket, and I just was in tears. Like, when you are doing something or you start something that you really want to do and you're really passionate about it and you have all these hopes and dreams for it, but you also are very realistic as to how things could go and the speed at which they may go, you know, you prepare yourself for that. But I don't think we really prepare ourselves for success a lot of the times. So seeing that was just, it really touched my heart. And being that is my most viewed video currently, and it's just very near and dear to me personally, it was so fitting that I think the day after I posted, or a couple days after I had posted that video, I received a beautiful gift. And it wasn't planned, it wasn't intentional, it just arrived at my grandmother's house, and it just divine. with me, things happen very divinely. Everything aligns and it flows, and it's extremely grateful and blessed. But to commemorate my first really successful video, it's so fitting that I now have the actual magazine for that video, and I love it. I will cherish it. It means more than anyone could really understand. And I'm not going to get emotional. Woo! We are not going there today. But yeah, it really means a lot. So I'm excited to do this part 2. Finally. You don't have to yell. You don't have to scream anymore. I'm here. I'm giving it to you. So now, where we left off, B was talking about how she engages in self-care and the things that she does to, you know, just keep herself grounded and in the moment and present, so that she can do all the things she has to do. She has to run an empire. She has to be a mom to 3 kids. She has to be a wife. She has to be a sister. She has to be a daughter. It's a lot. And so she has found things that work for her to help keep her grounded to where that she can accomplish those things and do so without sacrificing herself. And as I said before, that's something that I had to learn. It was a hard lesson to learn on how to do, but it's necessary. You have to take care of yourself. If you're not taking care of you, I don't care what it is, you will not be able to be anything or help anyone if you are not sound within yourself. So let's continue to look at and to dive in and unpack where our beloved B is now, mentally, physically, spiritually. And that's what I love about this article, because you get to see all of those things, and it's just such a real, raw, honest conversation. And it's not a conversation between B and the article writer. It's a conversation between B and us. And she's very, very infamous for that. And I just love and adore that about her. Everything is about her art and her fans. She loves to create space and dialogue and art that allows you to truly feel like it's just you and her, you know, just chilling, talking. And it makes for a stronger connection, not only to her, but to her art. And it does something to me. I get a little feeling just thinking about it. But let's dive in to part. So I have my iPad here, and I have the article pulled up. So let's see. This first question, I love it. The person asks, after 25 years in the game, let's just pause. Let's just pause and acknowledge the fact that Beyoncé Giselle Knowles Carter has been in this industry and killing, setting standards, changing the game for 25 years. Still going, still at, it's like she doesn't peak. She creates these enormous, momentous moments and then comes right back to just wipe that out the way and do it all over again. Like she has no chill. I just wanted to say that. But after 25 years in the game, how do you not lose yourself? She responded, the predictable rock star DNA is a myth. I believe you don't have to accept dysfunction to be successful. This is not to say that I have not struggled. I have the same pain that life brings to everyone else. I try to shift the stigma that says with fame there has to be drama. It is how you relate to your hardships and use that to evolve. And I try to keep real ones around me. Y'all. Oh, her words and her insight that she's developed, not just, as a person that has gotten older and, wiser through life, but her insight as far as the industry, her insight spiritually, it resonates so heavily off of the way she speaks now. And it's touching to see her in that place, because if you are a true Beyonce fan or stan, then you've watched her go through all these different stages in life. You've watched her grow, and you watched her love, you watched her live, you watched her hurt. So to see where she is now, to see that she has not let the industry define who she is and the stigmas of the industry define who she is and fall victim to that, there's no better role model to me than her in that. Especially in a time right now where you have all of these artists who, quite frankly, just promote drugs and sex and partying until you can't even function and all these other things. It's refreshing to see her and to see her say that does not have to be your truth. It is not a given when it comes to this industry. You have the opportunity to dictate how you want things to go for you. This is your game. Play it how you want to. And for her to say that she has always tried to shift the stigma that with fame there has to be drama. I mean, she's the epitome of that. We very rarely hear about any Beyoncé personal life scandal. Like, I could count maybe on one hand how many times it's happened, but other than that, we don't hear it. She stays out of the spotlight. She stays out of drama. She stays to herself. She lives her life. And I think that artists need to get back to that. Artists need to get back to being a human who creates art for the love of art and not being a celebrity who creates art for the sake of money, if that makes sense. But again, another beautifully worded question and answer. Let's see. So a person asks, as the chairwoman and CEO of your own company, Parkwood Entertainment, what are some of the measures you have put in place to assure women executives have an equal say? She says, it's always been important to me to hire women. I believe in giving a voice to people who are not always heard. One of the first presidents of my company was a woman. My current GM, head of production, head of PR, and other leaders are women. I hire women not to be token voices in the company, but to lead. I believe women are more balanced and think with compassion in deciding what's best for the business. They see the big picture, absent of personal agendas. Most women are loyal and commit with 100% follow through. Is there anything to even say about that? We know very well that B has been pro-woman, pro-black her entire career. And if you think I'm wrong, check me on it. I'll wait. Like I said, she has been so pro-woman, so just about it. Like, we hear women all day, people all day long talking about how much they support women and women empowerment and feminist this and feminist that, but you don't really see them putting their money where their mouth is. And Beyonce has always been that chick. If she says something, if she said that she has a belief in something, you can guarantee that you will not only hear it, but see it. And with her, I can't remember the exact year. It was early 2000s. But she, at first, had her regular band and stuff, a mix of people and genders, and they were amazing, no question about it. But when she really got into herself, and she really, I think, this is just my opinion on what I think happened, when she really started getting into her solo career and she understood the capacity and the weight that she holds, I think she just took a look around and realized, okay, I have an opportunity. I have an opportunity to showcase and to maybe even prove that, number one, a bunch of women can work together successfully. 2, that what I say, I mean, and I'm willing to stand by it. And she absolutely did that when she scrapped her band and got an all-female band, and including her dancers and stuff like that. She said it. She said it. She loves the strength and the power of women. She honors that. It's part of who she is as a woman. And she, I think, wanted to, like I said, prove that, yes, you can have her band combined with her dancers, maybe 50 people, 50 women can successfully work together. These women tour for months together. Like, I so deeply appreciate that. And not only did she do the all-female band thing, but she has the Mamas. If you don't know about the Mamas are her background singers, and they are some curvy, full-figured women, and I absolutely love it. She's always been about loving women as they are, however they are. And to see that even within her company, that still rings true, what more could you ask for? Like, what more? Let's see. Let's go to another question. Let's see. Okay. This is very important. So the question is, in your productions, you show many shades of black and brown skin tones, various sizes, representation of members of the LGBTQIA community. Why is inclusion and representation important to you? She responded, for me, it's about amplifying the beauty in all of us. I rarely felt represented in film, fashion, and other media. After having a child, I made it my mission to use my art to show the style, elegance, and attraction in men and women of color. We are living in a beautiful time of real progression towards acceptance. I'm so proud of the progress being made in and around the LGBTQIA community. Masculinity is being redefined. Women are not competing with women. They no longer strive to be the best female anything. They strive to be the best. Diversity and inclusion go beyond race. Like I said, like I literally just got finished saying, and you guys, I read the full article when it first came out, but as I'm looking at these questions, I haven't like pre-selected them. So I haven't read one before, and when I'm speaking, whatever comes out is just truly what comes out. And it just happens to tie into each other. But like I was saying, she's always been about representation. I'm sorry, y'all. This weather's been crazy. Trying not to get sick. But she's always been about representation. She's always been about pushing the envelope and making sure that her art is more than just music or film or whatever it is, making sure that it holds true, deep, substantial messages, and that as of lately, it's a call to action. It's something that you experience, and when you experience it, you get to see yourself. And that, to me, as a woman of color, is probably the most important thing right now. I want my children to be able to look back on the years of the 2000s and see that there was progress made. We were fighting. We were making things happen. We were knocking down walls and just succeeding and doing everything we were told we couldn't do. I want my children to see that, and I admire and respect anyone who is using their platform to do the same, and she is no exception to that at all. So let's see another one. This. When I read this, this is important to me, being that I've struggled with this as well. The question is, everybody's weight fluctuates. How does it make you feel when people are constantly commenting on your appearance? She said, if someone told me 15 years ago that my body would go through so many changes and fluctuations and that I would feel more womanly insecure with my curves, I would not have believed them. But children and maturity have taught me to value myself beyond my physical appearance and really understand that I am more than enough no matter what stage I'm in at life. Giving zero bleeps is the most liberating place to be. Also, knowing true beauty is something you cannot see. I wish more people focused on discovering the beauty within themselves rather than criticizing other folks' grills. Y'all know she a Houston girl. She a little hood. But that was so important to me because I used to be, when I tell you like super skinny, like super, super slim. I guess you could call it, I don't even want to do that. Never mind. But I used to be super, super slim. And I never thought I was going to gain weight. While I liked that size because for the most part finding clothes was relatively easy, and basically clothes are made for a woman at that size. Like, it's made for the size 0 chick, and I was the size 0 chick. But within myself, I always felt like I'm not going to be a woman until I have some curves and my body is full and, you know, like everything is just luscious. Like, that's when I become a woman. And I looked to Beyoncé as one of those women. Like, she has always had that full body figure and the curves and the hips, and she's loved it and flaunted it. And I know, as being a fan and a supporter of her, that, you know, at some point in times, her body is very important. It's part of her money maker. It is what went along with the Beyoncé brand. And I know that when you start gaining weight and your body starts doing these weird things and you're like, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on here? It's scary. It's uncomfortable. You don't know how to see yourself and feel about yourself. It takes an intentional dive into your mind, your subconscious, your heart, to be able to transmute that and look at it from a different perspective. To be able to say, ooh, I'm gaining a little weight. I like that. Okay. Do that, girl. You know, like it takes intentional work to get to that place and to be able to do that. And for her, it was having her children. And let me tell you, with Blue, she didn't, to me, or what we could see, she didn't really gain like a whole lot of weight. She still was herself for the most part. But with the twins, y'all, when I saw Homecoming and I saw her on that first day of rehearsals, and all I could see was those mama arms. I call these those nice thick arms. I call those mama arms. Beyonce had mama arms and rolls, and my life was complete. Okay, I could go peacefully knowing that I had seen Beyonce with mama arms and rolls. That's all I needed in life. Like, that did something for my soul. So I just absolutely love how she has just come to be so in love and comfortable with her figure, it's because it's beautiful. Beyonce's body is just gorgeous. Like, and I'm glad. It makes me feel good to see her loving on herself the way she deserves to. Like, it's absolutely beautiful, but it takes work to get to that place. So if you are not comfortable within your body and you're trying to figure it out and you're trying to get to that place, it can happen. You literally have to retrain your brain to believe the opposite of what you do. But it's possible. So don't give up on yourself. Love yourself. You are absolutely beautiful just the way you are. Let's see. Is there any more that I want to really talk about? So a little funny one in there, because we all know that B is very petty. She's Petty Betty. So someone asked, I've been to every one of your solo tours and the ones with Jay. The Formation World Tour was my favorite. Where is the video? Now, for all my Beehive, y'all know we've been asking about this Formation World Tour DVD since it happened. And to give you a little context before I read her answer, and to give you a little insight into how petty Miss Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter is, I want to say maybe a few months ago, I periodically check her website just for any updates or look for any new merch or anything like that. And I was on there and I saw that she had put out new merch. But this wasn't just any new merch. This was Where's the Formation World Tour DVD merch. This woman literally put the words, Where's the Formation World Tour DVD on t-shirts and said, here, be merry, my loves. Okay, so you hear us, Beyonce, because I know you're watching. You hear us, but I see you. I get you. Trust me. We here. I know why. It's all right. So she answered the question by saying, years ago, I asked Prince to record my rehearsal with him for our Grammy performance. He said, you don't need to record that. You own that in your mind. Ha. That's her laugh. She typed ha. And then said, Prince always knew best. So you can always watch the Formation World Tour in your mind. You own that. Beyonce, I do not own that, and I cannot watch it in my mind because I wasn't there. You trying to do, oh, you had to be there, one of those things? I feel hurt. I feel deeply, deeply hurt by that. But I know you got something better, so I'll let you slide. I'll let you slide this time. But this pettiness thing, I'm going to give me a shirt. But anyway, this pettiness has to stop. It has to. It is out of control at this point. Ridiculously out of control. Okay. Let's see. Someone asked, with all the hats you wear, chairwoman, global entertainer, and all the titles we give you, queen, Beyonce, etc., which brings you the greatest joy? She replied by saying, being Blue, Rumi, and Sir's mom. I think that is just the sweetest thing absolutely ever. I remember her doing an interview with, I believe it was Oprah, and she said that, or maybe it was Ellen. I don't know. I'm getting them mixed up in my mind. But she said that it is very important to have your own life before you become somebody else's wife, and to mother yourself before you mother someone else. She's always been so in tune and wise in that space, and I think that she has, you know, held herself to her own words and her own standards. She had her own before she got married, and she took time to nurture and love herself before she became a mom so that she could be the best mom for her children, which is the definition of an amazing mother. Let's see. Somebody asked, what question do you hate to answer? And she said this: are you pregnant? Get off my ovaries. You heard her. Stop asking a woman when she having another baby, because if it happens, it will happen, and now we may not know. I'm gonna get into that in a second. But just leave the woman alone. Get off her ovaries, like she said. Thank you. She's still lying, acting like she ain't got the Snapchat. We know you got the Snapchat, B. Come on now. But I respect your privacy and whatnot. I think that's it for the questions that I really wanted to get into. So, an amazing article. And I cannot wait for the Ivy Park Adidas line. I believe it drops the 17th. So, make sure you guys go cop that. Cannot leave this video without addressing this. And it ties into what I just said about another baby. So, a couple days ago, a editor, I believe he is, or a writer for Vanity Fair. I really don't want to say his name. I don't want to give him or his name that much clout and then it's already receiving. But a editor or writer who is a man of color decided to get on Twitter after Meg Thee Stallion had posted her New Year's Eve picture with B and Blue, and comment by saying something to the effect that he feels sorry for Blue because her father's looks are gonna hit her hard and some other crap. Not only that, but then another writer editor who is that of for Harper's Bazaar, I believe, decided to chime in. Mind you, these are two grown ass people discussing a 7-year-old. She chimed in by saying, basically agreeing and saying, oh, her dad's look haven't hit her yet. And then followed by saying that she doesn't want to have to deal with the Kylie Jenner thing and Blue growing up to get, wait till she's 16 to get plastic surgery. And we all have to act like she always looked that way. How disgusting of a human being do you have to be to sit there and say those things or discuss, period, a 7-year-old? A 7-year-old who's on another subject, but whose bank account can't even, you can't even compete with her bank account. Because Blue's, not B's, Blue's great grandchildren are already set. So, you took time out of your day. First, I want to address the man, the black man, who first made the comments. You, sir, took time out of your day to get on Twitter and to slander, belittle, and just talk shit about a 7-year-old who could be your niece, who looks like you and could be your niece, your daughter, your sister. What does that say about you? I know exactly what it says. I feel sorry for you. I feel terribly sorry for you. Because for you to do that, that tells me that you have so much self-hate brewing in here that it just explodes and projects into the hate that you spew onto other people, including a 7-year-old child. So I pray that you do some healing. I pray that you do some deep healing and reflect onto why is it that you as a Black man feel comfortable doing that to a 7-year-old Black girl. I really hope you do the work on it, because I'm sick and tired of the treatment that Black women, Black children get. I'm sick of it. And you wonder why we don't see B post her kids and more of her life. Why would she? People have been tearing her daughter down since the day she was born. The day. Do you know how painful it may be when Blue gets a little bit older and she's able to be on the internet and look at all these things that people have been saying about her since the day she came into this world? Do you know what that can and would do to a child's mental? But then if she flies off the handle, God forbid, if she loses it because of the immense amount of hate that is directed at her, and she goes off and just starts being out of control, y'all are going to talk about that too, but not want to take responsibility for how your actions have played a part in her now behavior. Even though I don't foresee that being the case, she has a very tight-knit circle around her that loves, cares for her, and protects her, and makes sure that she's okay. I don't see that being an issue for her. But if that were to happen, you would have to take responsibility for that. Even though you wouldn't, because clearly you don't see anything wrong with the things that you say. And I'm not speaking just to this writer, editor. I'm speaking to anyone who has ever come out of their mouth and said something disgusting or negative or hateful about that child. And no, I'm not getting upset because it's Beyonce's daughter. No, I'm getting upset because that's my sister. That's my child. I see myself in every single person that looks like me. So yes, I'm upset and I'm sick and tired of it. We have to do better. And Black men, if you are not going to stand up and start speaking for us and protecting us, then get out of the way. Get out of the way. You have failed us. To this very moment, you have failed us. The very people that give you life. You failed us. So when we turn our backs and we do what women always do, we pull up our big girl panties and we get things done. We make it happen. We deal with it. When we do that and we are no longer looking for you, know that it's a reflection of how you have continuously failed us, turned your back on us, broke us down, talked about every single feature that makes us the most divine beings on this planet, the very features that you have. We don't want it this way. We don't. We want to love our Black men. We want to treat you like the kings that you are. But you won't allow us. So when you finally get it together, will we be there? I don't know. And that's just me being very real and honest. I don't know. Whew. I had to get that out. But anywho, I think that wraps it up. Oh, no, forgot. Hold up, wait a minute. I have a giveaway going on. Oh, I have a giveaway going on right now. In my previous video, the mukbang, me and my mom tried the BLove Smackalicious sauce for the very first time, and it was amazing. Oh my God. Oh, it was so good. And it was so good that I wanted to bless someone's taste, their taste buds with this sauce. So I'm giving away a pack of BLove's Smackalicious sauce in spicy. All you have to do is go to my Instagram page, look for the mukbang thumbnail, and follow the directions in the description. So I can't wait to see who this is going to. Who is this going to? Where is your home at? Ooh, 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 ooh. Whoever gets it, please make sure that you send me pictures and videos and all that good stuff. I want to see your reaction because it's so freaking good. So make sure you guys go into that giveaway. And I think that about wraps it up for me today. I love you guys so much. I love you for your support. I'm so grateful to have you guys. And welcome to 2020. Ooh, 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 we in 2020. We in 2020. Ooh, you like my shirt? It says, well-behaved women don't make history. I have no interest in being a well-behaved woman. I'm trying to make history. On that note, I will see you guys in the next video. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Mwah. See you later.
My glamour girl, girl. Give me just a minute, yep, just a minute. Wait, let me tell you this. Would you wait a minute? I've never seen a girl like you before. Over on the edge, but still you glow. Yep, but still you glow. Whenever in the room, you still the show. I see no one else but you, yeah, my glamour girl.